Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have a ton going on, some of it good, some of it bad. Had to return some parts, had some people talk me into, they had the right parts for me, so I took their word for it, and unfortunately I took their word for it, so let's take a look at what's going on. Alright, so these right here are the main fuel lines. Okay, so that bend looks pretty good there, that bend looks pretty good there. Probably could bend that a little more, but when it comes up to here, I want to clearly point this out. This right here, this line nowhere has that bend in it. So these are supposed to be pre-bent lines for the car, and they're not right. So let's take a look at the other one. The other one, I'm having a problem. Too short on this side. If I line up this factory bend right here, because you know that's where it's got to be, we're too short here, and if we come over here, we're too long over here by a few inches, so that's not going to work either. So we'll back up a little bit. Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, I'm not even going to name the name of the company, but I won't be using them again. This one is the fuel return line. So obviously this has a huge bend right there that's not supposed to be here, right here. As you can see, that line is straight. So I try to line up the factory curves the best I can, and when we start coming down, you know, it's a completely different bent line. You know, I don't know what they're thinking or what kind of car they're taking this off of, but it definitely wasn't my car, because these lines really haven't been bent that much. You know, they come bent and I have to unbend them, but I can only unbend them to a point, and that's not going to fit either. And then we'll come back down to the last one here, and this one right here I could probably make fit, which is another fuel return line. So 3 out of 4 I would say are wrong. I've done this before. I ordered from a different vendor, which was Ames Performance, and the lines that came in, I had no problem. So these are probably going to have to go back, which is very unfortunate. This is my, I've already sent a set back, and this is another set that is wrong. So sometimes parts suppliers think they know what they're doing, and they don't, as you can clearly see that. So we'll move on. We got a few other things going on. There's the new tank, so that's looking good. That'll be going in the car soon, but we don't have the straps for it yet, so it's going to be a little bit. Those are on back order. We'll go up to the car. We got 4 more cans of paint, and that's what I'm using for the seat belts. I'll give you a look at the seat belt. Came out pretty good, both sides. You know, black on this side, black on this side. They came out really clean when I washed them. So, you know, the only problem with using this method, sorry about the shaky video there, about using this method, it's too bad I wasn't keeping them blue, because they came out fantastic, but definitely not keeping them light blue. So it's unfortunate when you use this. This is actually dye. It's not paint, but it's dye, but it goes on as paint. Excuse me. And because of that, it leaves the fabric just a little bit stiff. So I think I got a master plan, and I think once the belts are all painted and completely dried, we're going to maybe try some fabric softener, and I think that may solve my problem. Maybe. We're hoping. We can go up here. We got the new sway bar end links. They came black. We painted them zinc phosphate like it's supposed to be. We have the bushings upstairs. Those will be going on the sway bar very soon, and we'll be buttoning up the rear end. And a couple more weeks, we'll be finishing up on the body work over here, hopefully getting that straight by the end of the month. And a few other things going on. The transmission got sent back to New York. It's getting a full rip down. They're going through it, and they're going to put the stronger tail on it like I want. So that'll be back in about 3 weeks. I guess I'll give you a view like this so you can see the whole thing. So this right here is the driver's floor pan. Maybe we can move it over a little bit. Not to where scratching the paint, but that's kind of how it would look in the car. You know, this is the tunnel right here, over here, so, you know, we'll be probably cutting it somewhere down here to match up with the floor. We have the toe board here, which I really don't need either, so we'll probably be removing it right here, and all this extra metal up top. You know, that might come in handy doing patches elsewhere. So yeah, I was able to get this local, save myself some money on shipping. It was a lot of phone calls, but I'll give a heads up to Auto Body Specialties over in Middletown. They worked with me. They were able to find me the right part, and they saved me $120, $130 in shipping. So big shout out to Auto Body Specialties. Really happy they took care of me. You know, I mean, I paid for it, of course, but I didn't have to pay for the shipping. It would have been almost double. So worked out pretty good. Like I said, we're pretty much on a stall with the brakes and the brake lines until we get that floorboard in there. So that's going to be part of what's going on with, you know, directly over there. When we're fixing that, we're going to be cutting into the floor and welding the floor, and we'll take another look at it real quick. You could say it needs a floor. Yeah. So, but you can see it doesn't need the whole floor. It doesn't need the tunnel. So it'll basically come all the way back to approximately right here-ish. So, and as you can see back there, you know, there's some surface rust, but there's no holes, no problems there. We'll be cleaning that up, doing it in primer. So that's the update for now. Yeah, the car's got, you know, blocks and hammers in there, and we were pounding metal out, and like I said, it came out pretty good, but we're just not quite there yet. So we'll be starting up on that in a couple weeks. These will be going back in the box, unfortunately, and being sent back, and I will be going to the vendor that I used for the Rusty Bird and ordering the lines from them. Might take me another month to get them, but I think it's going to be worth it. I mean, you know, like I said, I don't know where they got their bends for these lines, but they're incorrect. And, you know, hopefully, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to, I don't want to say bash them, but I'm not going to name the company because they did send the lines to me for free. They said if it didn't work out, they would take them back, return shipping, no cost to me. So, you know, that was a fair enough deal, but just wish I hadn't taken the deal because I'm still waiting on fuel lines at this point, excuse me. So that's where we're at. The heads are still at the machine shop, and I don't rush this guy. He had to do some planing on the exhaust manifolds on the exhaust side. He said I was probably going to have a leak there, and then I guess he had to order a valve for it. So he's telling me they will be done by the end of today, but I told him I would catch up with him mid next week. So give him a little more time. Don't want to push him, and he always gives me a better deal. The gas tank, this is the second gas tank that came in. I wish I had the Rusty Bird out, but I don't. And as you can see, this one is more of a silver coating. Zinc coating, I'm not so sure, which that's what they advertise, but you know, it could be a high shiny silver zinc coating. So probably not going to send this one back. We're going to keep this one. The other one was almost like a dark gray. It was you know, if you saw the last video, it was not the right color. So yeah, that's about it. Like I said, we'll be updating the seat belts here very shortly. Those will be going into black. You can see the other one over there if we can zoom in. There it is. And like I said, it's too bad we're not keeping them blue, but because they came out perfect. I mean, they came out like brand new, but that's not what we want to do. We want to get them into black because we're keeping the interior black. And we're going to keep the video short, but I was going to post last week, but it was just a boatload of wrong parts. And, you know, a little frustrated, and there wasn't much to post. There wasn't much update. The floor hadn't come in yet, and the gas tank hadn't come in yet, and all the other stuff. So we're moving along. We've got stuff to do, definitely for sure. We got the gas tank, got the seat belts, got to send out those fuel lines and get the right ones in, and should be happening pretty soon. So want to keep this one short. Like I said, if you're you know, in this hobby and you're buying these types of parts, I will recommend Ames Performance. I have never had a major problem with them with ordering the parts and having them come in and being right to the car like these. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to order from Ames once these go back and I get the refund. And I would suggest you do the same and maybe save yourselves a lot of aggravation. So that's it for now. We'll be updating you soon. And just remember, Pontiac Power forever. Peace.